Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Dr. TAPATI'S presentation. Myself Dr. Tapati Vanjade. In my last video, that means in the unit 19 of the enzyme series, I have discussed about the DNS method, that means 3,5-dinitrosalicylic acid method for the determination of maltose concentration. I have shown this standard curve where in the y-axis absorbance and in the x-axis maltose concentration have been plotted. In this standard curve, maltose concentration is taken as microgram per ml. Whereas in the second standard curve, I have shown concentrations of maltose in micromole per ml. We found this equation where y is equal to 0.5851x, y value is absorbance and x value is concentration of maltose. So if you know absorbance of any unknown sample, you can calculate x value, that is the concentration of maltose, from this equation, where x value or concentration of maltose of any unknown sample in micromole per ml is equal to 1 by 0.5851 into y, that means into absorbance. 0.5851 is the value for slope. So you have to multiply absorbance with slope inverse. Then you can get concentration of maltose of any unknown sample. Today in this video, I will show you how I made these two standard curves in Excel sheet. So today topic of the presentation is how to create a linear standard curve of maltose in Excel. Kindly stay with me till end of this video and follow all the steps what I am going to show you in this video in order to make a linear standard curve of maltose in Excel sheet. If you plot concentration of maltose in microgram per ml in x-axis, and in y-axis if you plot absorbance, average absorbance at 570 nanometer, then we will get this type of, straight line. And from this straight line we are getting this equation, which is y is equal to 0.0017x. If we know OD or absorbance value, that is y value for an unknown sample, then we can calculate maltose concentration or x value from this equation. Now how we got this curve? Again I am plotting this curve in this way. You have to select these data, x and y data, and then you have to, if you select these data, and then we have to insert graph. First of all, we are making a scatter graph here, and then sorry, it is taking long time. Then we will get this type of graph, and then we have to make a trend line, add trend line here. This is linear, we need linear plot, and in order to get the easy equation, we are intercepting it through 0, and we need equation for this trend line, and therefore we have selected these 3 boxes. Now we found this straight line. In this way we are getting the standard curve of maltose. We have to use this standard curve in order to create the enzyme activity of alpha amylase. Now, if we need maltose concentration in micromole per ml, then we have to convert microgram per ml into micromole per ml. For that case, as you know that maltose molecular weight of maltose is 342.3 gram per mole. So if we want to convert maltose concentration from microgram per ml to micromole concentration, these are the data for microgram per ml. Then and we have to convert these data into micromole per ml. In order to do that, we have to divide this value divided by molecular weight 342.3. So now I am dragging this. Similarly, we have to divide molecular weight for all the microgram data, and now these are the value for maltose concentration in micromole per ml. Now if we plot maltose concentration in microgram per ml in x-axis and average absorbance at 579 in y-axis, then we will get this type of straight line. So again I am showing you how we can get this graph. We are selecting these data x and y values, and then we have to insert scatter graph, and then we have to make a straight line from this, add trend line, linear data, then set intercept at 0, display equation, display R square value. R square value is very high, that is 0.9907. So we can say this data is this plot is appropriate straight line. So in this way I have created these two standard curves. We found these two equations, y is equal to 0.0017x and y is equal to 0.5851x. In order to know the concentration of maltose in unknown sample, we have to follow DNS method to measure absorbance. Now, if you know absorbance value, you can easily estimate concentration of maltose in microgram per ml from this equation, where y is absorbance. You have to multiply absorbance with 1 by 0.0017, or if you want to convert it in micromole per ml, then you have to multiply 1 by 0.5851 with absorbance. In this way, you can get maltose concentration of unknown sample. Kindly like, share and subscribe this channel. In order to get notification of new videos, you have to press bell icon.